Comfy Couch crew, it's me, Nikki, the host of Nikki's Comfy Couch. I'm a certified life coach, crisis counselor, and I'm telling you how I went from being the lowest paid in a position to being a six-figure earner. So the number one thing that I want you to take away, I mean, there's so many different lessons I give, but if there's only one thing that you want to take away as to what makes me stand out from others, is that I get things done. You cannot believe the amount of times that I may have given someone a task or someone has been assigned a task to complete and they don't see it through until completion. If your boss has to continually come to you about something they assigned to get a status, then you're not doing what you're supposed to do. People want to be able to entrust that when they give you a task, you do whatever it takes to get it done. And trust me, I am ruthless. If I have to make a gazillion calls, if I have to send a gazillion emails, even if at some point I have to escalate it to a manager so that I get things done, people want to rely on you to get things done no matter what it takes. So for example, if you're in a meeting and you get assigned a task and you know that in 2 more weeks the meeting is coming up, you need to know that, okay, I'm going to put it in my calendar, use whatever resources that you have that can remind you, okay, I'm going to call this person in 2 days from now. Put that in your calendar. Put a reminder in your calendar for the day the assignment is due. And I always put one for a week before too, so it'll remind me that that task is due in a week, just in case I wasn't able to catch up with it. And you gotta follow through. If you had to call somebody and you didn't get them and you left them a message, you need to put a reminder in your calendar for 2 or 3 days from there. Hey, follow up with this person to call them again. And sometimes you might have to do that 2, 3, 4 times, but you gotta get things done. It is not excusable to say, oh, I left a message with this person, they didn't get back to me. Or, oops, I'll call them back today. Stop with all the excuses. There's no need for it. It's very annoying, and people are going to see you as someone who doesn't perform and cannot get things done. If it's an organizational issue, you need to get organized. Work on calendaring and getting your day together so you can follow up on things. You're slacking. You're not performing if you're not somebody who can get things done. Learn to follow through. People in my office, they know if they put me on something, I am on it. If I don't even understand some parts of it, I'll get the information from where I need to get it, because that's not an excuse either. Saying, oh, I don't know how to do this, or, get help or get the information from people that you need to get it from. Do not, and I repeat, do not have your boss continually following up on you or following up with you on something that they gave you an assignment for. And sometimes it happens where you can't get things done in the deadline. So sometimes that does happen. But what you really have to work on is your communication and communicating that to your boss, like before they ask you now. So if you know you have a deadline for 2 weeks, you can come back like a week and a half. You see that it's not really panning out and say, hey, I know this is due in half a week. You gave it to me a week and a half ago, but I'm having this, and this challenge. I might need another day or two. Is that okay? The communication and following up is really important. Again, I'm telling you, this is key. If you want to stand out and be someone that people can rely on in the office, you have to see tasks through to completion. Stop with the half-ass attempts at getting in contact with people and getting things done. People will hear your excuses and they may not say it to your face, but you're not performing. They cannot rely on you, and they're not someone that they're going to see that you can be promoted, okay? So please, 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 this one little thing that you can do to stand out is to see things to completion. Thank you so much for listening. And trust me, this topic has so many parts to it. And I'm even thinking of writing a book. I'm starting writing a book about it. And I want us to have many discussions about this, because I feel like this is something that a lot of people are slacking on. They are okay with having excuses as to why they can't get things done. And that is not acceptable. I know you guys are going to strive for excellence, and we're going to work together where I continually give you tips on how to do so. But I'm just parking this right here, putting it in your brain as to something that you really need to pay attention to. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time on my comfy couch. Toodles.